I'm in Burke Burnett, Texas. I made it. I drove a lot of miles. And I can get that load there on time. Look how pretty this weather is. Beautiful. Yeah, I did 654 yesterday and a bunch today. Got 34 minutes left on my clock. I did 646 today. So, just shy of the other one. I'll show you this load. It's kind of a mess. Started out, I was supposed to have 11 Stotzes. And if you look at that trailer over there, see how nice and square tops are? And well, when you don't get much glass, it don't fill out the, let me walk to the other side. It doesn't fill out the tarps. You got all this extra tarp material. There's nothing you can do with it. So needless to say, mine are fairly ugly. I only got one Stotz of glass on each side here. So all that extra material that's supposed to go out on each side, it quite didn't get there. Big thunderstorm last night. Truck's fairly clean considering it wasn't really washed, just washed in rain. Bugs. Already. Flies and bugs. That's what I needed. Look at that windshield. Anyhow, we landed here, went down, and they won't sign for it till tomorrow. I was hoping to get under my other load, which is going to be a DGL, a double drop of some type. It won't be one of these. This is the oldest trailers we got. These are DG55s. These are all dedicated trailers now. That's the DG55. And that's a DG7 on the end. I am zoomed in as far as I can zoom. DG7 on the end. And there's one of the new DG20s. Yeah, we got too many different types of double drop trailers. Here's a bunch of dedicated easy rolls down here. All right, I'm pretty tired. We're gonna take the company car and we're gonna roll down and get something to eat. I probably zoomed in right on my face, aren't I? Nobody wants to see me that close. There we go. Because even when the mask mandate's done, they'll still make me wear my mask, I guarantee it. But I'll let you know what I get. As it stands, I've ran hard enough to get that load to Owatonna on time. That they predicted it'll be late. It's going to depend on what time they accept this load and what time I pick up my load tomorrow. We'll just have to see. Okay, I shut down for the day. I am in Emporia, Kansas. Very windy day. I enjoyed it. I had a tailwind of about probably gusting to 30 all day. Great gas mileage. Truck wasn't a problem until I kind of got crosswind and it really started jumping around. I'm headed to Owatonna, Minnesota. Didn't quite pan out exactly the way I wanted it, but the goal is there. My goal was to get that load on time. That's why I ran about 1,300 miles in 2 days. Even though Maverick already told them it was going to be late, they didn't seem to have any heartburn with it. I had other plans. What I've got is, I don't have many on this. I got 5 Stotzes of 5.5 millimeter glass. 130 by 204. But the lights are 16 lights each instead of 12s or 14s. So that gave me 42,000 pounds. That last load only had 5 on it, and that was 40,000 pounds because there was some thick glass on that last load. I'm gonna step out in a minute, show you the load, but it's pretty breezy, might be pretty annoying. We'll see. I took it easy today. I only rolled 376 miles, I think, today. I didn't want to shut down when I did. I didn't want an 8-hour drive tomorrow. I wanted to get down to 5 or 6 hours. I still had 3 hours and change on my clock because and I didn't realize I had that much. The problem is I was at the plant and I moved the truck too quick. It put me on the drive line and I had 1 minute to get off. Well, when I arrived at the plant, I got a whole stack of messages and it's annoying. We got your arrival. Here's your leaving shipper. Do you want directions? Well, by the time I got all this crap, no, and could get back to the ELD to go off the drive line in that 1 minute, I didn't make it. So it started my driving day. And even though I had done a 30-minute break while I was waiting on my load, I can't do it like go on duty and then do a 30-minute break and it count. It has to be within the first 8 hours, but I think it has to be in after the first 2 hours, something like that. So after I parked, went in, checked in, it gave me a 30-minute break, so it gave me another 2 hours or something on the clock. It don't matter. There's not going to be any parking up that way. Where I would have ran out of clock without doing a 30 would have been in, and now I forget. Would have been right in Topeka, Kansas. You have 70 that goes across there. You have 30, 35, 335, whatever it is, that runs all the way down to Oklahoma City, or Wichita, Kansas, rather. I mean, it does make its way on down to Oklahoma City if you go down and hit 44. 335 goes to 35 and then goes down to Oklahoma City. I know. Okay. But there would have been any parking. I was already checking the rest stop signs. They said low, 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 empty. I stopped at one earlier and there was actually parking, but I'm like, that was 2 hours ago. And I'm like, I did not want to do a 10-hour drive tomorrow. I plan to roll out of here 4:30 at the latest in the morning. And avoid a lot of the traffic. So we'll walk outside here and I'll show you what in the wide world of sports I got on the back of my truck. And man, is it beautiful out here. Look at this. I could dig these skies. I washed my windshield. I had this right here all over my windshield. I killed 1,000,005 bugs, beetles, other creatures. Windy. Just snugged the tarp up, tied it up. It was loose, as it always gets that way. The buds are coming out on the trees here in Emporia, Kansas. This tarp's in bad shape. I'm going to send a bunch of pictures to the FM. This is a new tape they came up with that's supposed to do something. What a mess. But it's missing a bunch of D-rings that are tore off. Maverick has tarps, then they send these out to get repaired. This is a previous patch. It works, but it's coming off. That one coming off. I mean, this tarp's got a lot of damages that's been repaired. And I got a bunch of D-rings down the side that need replaced. We'll just get it done. This is something I guarantee the previous couple of drivers should have done something about, but it's easier to leave it sometimes for the next person. And in this case, that person's me. And in this case, I'll do what I always do. I will have somebody get it fixed. I was sitting here and Swift pulled in beside me and I was a little worried. Feller put her in there like he'd been driving 100 years, so all good. Thinking about getting the vehicle. We got a huddle house in there. In my book, it's illegal to go by a Huddle House when you're hungry and not eat at a Huddle House. Always been a Huddle House fan since the first time I ate there. Anyhow, this video's getting too long, so I'm going to sign off, and we'll see. Put your comments, questions below, and if anything you want to see or ask or have a question about or any of that crap, fire them off. Do what I can.